Hi, this is Molly, and I'm going to be showing how you can use Google Voice with students to record fluency, and if you'd like to, post it onto a Google site. So the first thing that I want to show you is that on the Tech for Teachers site, on the Edina Apps page, I've added a Google Voice icon for you to find this screencast and other how-to videos on how to use Google Voice. I'm assuming today with this screencast that you've already set up your Google Voice number, and there are directions on this Google Voice page on how to create your Google Voice number. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to Edina Apps and you're going to sign in using your district username and password, and then you need to click on any of the apps on the other side. I usually click on Gmail, it's on the top. The way to get to Google Voice is by going to the More button and Even More. Once you've done More and Even More, you can scroll down until on the left-hand side you see the Voice. Now I've already set up my number, so you can see that listed on the top right-hand side is my Google Voice number. This is the number that students will call to record themselves for fluency. So what I did is I made a test message to myself just recently, and it shows up in Google Voice and it does a transcript. So it did okay. It said I'm testing out Google Docs and how Edina teachers can start using it with reading and fluencies with their student. So if I wanted to hear this message, I would click the play button.
Hi, this is Molly, and I'm testing out Google Voice and how Edina teachers can start using it with reading fluency with their students.
Okay, so you can see that you can get the audio recording there. Okay, so what you could do is when you listen to it, you can go in and name the student right here. So I could click on Add and say that this was Molly's fluency. This is actually making a contact in your contacts in Google Voice, which is fine. And so it creates it new. So now that it knows that this is Molly's voice message. So you could use this in conferences if you wanted to pull this up and just listen to the fluency of one student. You could use it for assessment time. But if you also wanted to post it onto a Google site, you could do that as well. Because with the More button, you can get the embed code for it. You can also download and email it to any parents that would want to as well. So with the embed code, you get a bunch of HTML code that you would select all, and then you would also copy this. So you need this code. Now, what you could also do is you could do a caption as far as Molly on 9/15/2011, and you could update it, and then you would need to copy the code again. Now, once I have the code, I would need to go back into Edina Apps, click on my Sites. Now, what you would want to do is have a site that was not open to the world, because you wouldn't want somebody's fluency to be out there for anybody to see. Now, if students are recording audio this way for their websites, that they want to include an audio part to something they've been doing, they could certainly do that. But what I have here is just a sample website, and so let's say that I wanted to have a protected page of all of the different kids and their fluency. So I could create a page, and I'm going to call it Google Voice Fluency. And I would create it. Now, once I'm in the edit mode of this page, do you see here that on the toolbar there's a little HTML editor? So if I click on the HTML editor, you don't have to know anything about code. All you need to do is learn how to paste. And then you click the Update button, which then gives it a Google embed code with the gadget. Once I click Save, you can see that now here is my name. That's the little caption. And if I push play,
Hi, this is Molly, and I'm testing out Google.
Now my fluency recording is on the site. Now I would also want to make sure that I went into More Actions and Sharing and Permissions, because now they have page level permissions. So you could make sure that this page was not viewable to the entire world so that you could change it. If you enable the page level permissions, you turn them on, and then you say, okay, with this one, with the Google Voice Fluency page, okay, What are the site permissions? It says use the same permissions as members of Follow Molly Classroom. We don't want that. We just want to start with the list below and ignore any other changes to Follow Molly because we just want to have these specific people. So I'd want to change it so that really it's private just to me, and I could say save. Another thing that I could do is I could actually just say anyone with the link so that I could share that specific page with people that I would want to, but it's not accessible to everybody in the world. So good luck with Google Voice, and let me know if you need any help implementing it into the classroom.